I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah Kodash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, and peace and blessings to the Akim that's out there laboring, that's up the hopeful elect, that's doing this work, and truth and sincerity. And the news that's going out right now is Stephen A. Smith, him giving a powerful speech imploring LeBron James to go public on his decision, and that word imploring is a desperate and plea, so to speak. And Jake is always being exploited in every facet of this world that we're living in, man. We are the face of whatever it is that they want to push, and a man can't even have his own privacy anymore, man. That's even being compromised, so to speak. And if the man said that it's private between him and his family, you gotta let it be. But we already know that this coon right here is being pushed to push the envelope, so to speak. And here it is, we're coming in a point in time where when you stood up for social issues, they would tell you to shut up and just dunk the basketball or dribble the basketball. But here it is now. Now you're trying to marry this whole social situations, okay, or social topics into sports, And this man right here, he's a ESPN commentator, and he needs to be just that, this talk sports, But I'm going to read on to this, right? And it says, James said on Sunday that he intends to keep the decision as to whether he's going to get it private, Okay? So what's the problem with that? Right? And it says, Stephen A. Smith says, this is not a time to get private. Not on this, said Smith. Black people are dying. Okay, so this is his response, but it's like, okay, what is the so heart desire that you're trying to force this man's hand on what he's doing privately with his family? You see? But the whole thing is that this man is the face of NBA, and they want to still push this, man. And Jake, Jake is smart, man. Jake knows better. Let me just say it like that. Jake knows better, And we see the above and beyond, that's being displayed, when they're sitting down and getting it, man. We see that over and beyond that's going on, man. All right. And nobody else, no other nation is doing that. Okay, you don't see Brad Pitt sitting there, or Steven Seagal. You don't have these type of people like that. You know what I'm saying? You don't have these guys that's in sports. Okay, you see that are actually having this so-called photo op, man. And Jake can see through it, man. But real quick, and pull a scripture real quick. This is let's go with Proverbs chapter 12 and 26. And it says, the righteous is more excellent than his neighbor, but the way of the wicked seduceth them. And again, Jake knows better, man. But when you are tainted with the things and of this world and the type of situation that you get yourself into, to where it's like you must do this, or or you don't get any of the goodies that we have for you, just the pleasures of this world, man, or seducing Jake, man, and this man, okay, Stephen A. He's about worth about $16 million. Okay, he makes about $16 million a year. But like I said though, man, why is this a big push, man? Somebody is pushing this man to make these statements and seriously talking about this whole social problem. Okay, you see, now this whole thing has spilled into sports. To where you're trying to back this man in the corner and make him want to give you his private information, man. You know, and that should be with him and his family, man. But this guy keeps on probing and probing and probing. It's why it's because this man is being pushed, man, to say these things, man. You know, make this man to commit, man. You know, real quick. Let me get Let's go real quick. Let's go with Sirach real quick. All right. Sirach chapter 12. Let's see. All right. Real quick. Yes. Let me go to 13. Sirach 13. And this is the one I wanted to pull out before. Okay? This is a Sirach chapter 13, verse 4. If thou be for his profit, you know, talking about the rich man, you know, he will use thee, you know. But if thou have nothing, he will forsake thee, you know. And, you know, the point is, man, that if you have any use for any profit, man, he's going to use you, man. You know, and Jake is always being exploited, man, you know. And, you know, you always see these commercials where Jake is cooning and tap dancing and, you know, off of a jingle for some type of you know, franchise restaurant or you know, or some type of bacon cheeseburger, you know. Okay, Jake is the face of these type of things, man. You know, looking simple, goofy, you know, no hair on their face, you know. And just making a complete buffoon of themselves, man. Ultimately, Billy being seduced, man, by the wicked, man. You know, all right. And a lot of times, man, these are foods that are an abomination, man. You know, all right. And truth be told, when you're dealing with the food chain, restaurant chain of Red Lobster, you know, me honestly speaking, if it wasn't for Jake, man, that place would be out of business, man. You know, because it seems like the only people that actually really truly support that type of establishment is you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. Okay, and that place is a horde of abomination, man. You know, right? But it says back here, it says, verse 5, if thou have anything, he will live with thee. Yea, he will make thee bear and not be sorry for it, man. So these people, man, they you know, so to speak, you know, squeeze the blood out the rock, so to speak, man, when they're dealing with Jake, man. You know, they use them till they can't use them no more, man. You know, and then at the end of the day, you know, hey, you know, you're in a situation to where you're probably more dead to them than alive, you know. And there's been instances of that, man, through the spirit, you know, right? What it says, if he have need of thee, he will deceive thee and smile upon thee, you know, pat on the back and you know, I'm with you 100%, you know, I want you to do this, is want to do X, Y, and Z, and you can have this, and you know, in giving you, you know, Jake ultimately is doing this thing for a bag, man, you know. Jake is ultimately doing this for a bag. Why is this the center of discussion out of everything that you can speak about upon what's going on in the earth? You know, you want to zero in on that. And you have people that are asking, well, you're going to go do it? Listen, you asking, which means is that you're unsure of yourself. If you're asking somebody else, you know, just do what you have to do and live your best life. you know. But it says, man, if he have need of thee, he will deceive thee and smile upon thee and put thee in hope. He will speak thee fair and say, what wantest thou? You know. And hey, a lot of times, man, hey, you know, you can say, man, they come with a blank checkbook, you know, okay, name your price, you know. But you know, at the end of the day, man, Jake is bought and sold for cheap, on the cheap, man, you know, bought and sold on the cheap, you see. And it's astounding how, you know, when you're dealing with this whole entertainment industry, how you have your God-given talent, man, to where you have to do the most deplorable things in order for that talent to be showcased on a center stage, so to speak, man. You see? Okay? When you have natural raw talent, man, that's been given to you from the Most High, man, you know? to where it's like, and there's plenty of people that are out there that are great musicians, but they don't have the exposure, man. It's all about getting that exposure and getting in front of these cameras, man. And them pushing that vibration, man. As far as putting that little that little dip, whatever you want to call it, whatever spell that they have on the music, man. You see? But it says, and he will shame thee by his meats until he have drawn thee dry twice or thrice, and at the last he will laugh thee to scorn afterward. For when he seeth thee, he will forsake thee and shake his head at thee. And we have a lot of people, man, that have been in the spotlight, man, where they have been exploited, and to where, hey, man, they ran through the ringer, so to speak, man. And when it comes to time to where it's like, no more value, you get tossed to the side, man. Hey, you may even get accused of certain things and get thrown in jail. Okay? You see? You're no use to them anymore, man. They got everything they could get out of you, and when it's time for them to for them to have you meet your demise, they can pull the strings to do so, man. They can have a whole line of women coming up and saying that you did X, Y, and Z, man. All right? And it's the same old song. It's the same old demonization, man. And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, man. This man doesn't have any salt, man. No flavor, man. He just sticks with the same, formula, man. Old, worn, plain out formula, man. And these people are deceived, man. And it works, man. It works in the favor, man. Because what happens, even if something's a lie, if you hear it, enough, you begin to believe it. You see? All right? That's that witchcraft, man. But I want to get back into reading a little bit more of this. All right? So it says, let's see. Let's jump down to here, right? Now this is Stephen A. Smith speaking, okay? When he had this I don't know what you want to call it, a 5-minute segment, where he spoke just solely on this, man, and sports had nothing to do with his speech, but we're gonna read a little bit of the inserts that were taken, okay? So it says, this is Stephen A. Smith concerning LeBron James. He said, "I'm being completely respectful to LeBron James, and I want to emphasize with LeBron James has the right to feel that way. To some people, it's an incredibly private situation." You see, right? As a black man, okay, and Jake's still calling each other black, okay, color, you really brown, but you just embrace that whole plastering, okay, of this label, man. You see? But it says, as a black man, right, considering this nation's history and its unethical behavior when it came to using black folks as guinea pigs in our eyes, I definitely understand the hesitation and apprehension on his part, right? Smith added that he has the same hesitations as James, okay? So now he says he agrees with what he's saying, okay? Now, when you're dealing with E and his way of life and way of how to accept things, okay, we start to fall into gray areas, okay? But he says, but, okay? All right, but when you have that word "but" in there, okay, I hear what you're saying. I'm with you, but, okay, that's a gray area, okay. Now he's about to go to hell off now, okay, right? But said that was an error in judgment that he was going to correct immediately by having the first that same day. So he was going to correct his hesitation by going down and doing what he had to handle his business, so to speak, man. Okay, you see, right? But it says, it has clearly disproportionately affected the African American community, and this is always the thing that they are quick to say, man. All right, pulling numbers out of their ass, no real facts, to back this up. but it's just a narrative that's being painted to where they continue to say that this ravages the African American community or what have you, okay? But he says, okay, um, um, he said, and something needs to be done, right? Right? And he said, and when we look at this 50 plus million people who have been, most happen to be white. So, I mean, where is the facts on that? You see? I mean, okay, you're making a statement, though, but you could probably see that, though. But, again, we're dealing with numbers, okay? According to what they say, we only make up 13% of the population. So if you're going to have a whole horde of people going up to go get something, okay, of course, we're going to be speckled among them. Okay, it's not going to be a majority of so-called Negroes amongst these white people, man. Okay, you see. But it says, but that's enough of that, man. I don't want to really get into it, man, because I gotta skip, hop, and jump over certain things, But brothers basically get the gist of this whole situation. Brothers have heard of it though, man. But the whole thing is, man, this whole thing is to where they're pushing this whole thing, so to speak, to where he's the face, man, and he's an inspiration to so many people, and it's to where it's like, okay, see, look, he took it, okay, well, what about you? Okay, and this is that whole thing, and it's an old, worn and played out trick, man. It's an old, worn and played out trick, man. You see, right? And it says, but I want to get to the next scripture though. But let me get into the ultimately, man. They want your soul, man. They want your soul at the end of the day, man. And the scriptures talk about in Revelations, the souls of men. And I want to get that that root word, which is G5590, which is psyche. Okay, and I want to read something that jumped out through the spirit. Okay, and let me get it real quick. It says, this particular one I want to read, concerning soul, right? The human soul, in so far as it is constituted that by the right use of the aids offered it by the Most High, it can obtain its highest end and secure eternal blessedness. The soul regarded as a moral being designed for everlasting life. Okay, so this is all the soul. Okay, all right, an upright soul. Okay, ordained by Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. You know what I'm saying? Really, the souls of you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man, are being challenged, man, are being are sought after, so to speak, man. Okay, I misspoke on that, but being sought after. You see, all right, and but it says, man, that it can attain its highest end and secure eternal blessedness, man. And that's really in the ways of walking upright and not being defiled, and walking and being seduced, okay, by this damn man. You see? All right? So it's all about the soul at the end of the day, man. And this is why you have this big push on what it is, man, that they're doing, man. It is what it is, and whatever, yeah, give me a strike or whatever you want. You do what you got to do at the end of the day, man. But like I said, I mean, what argument is there really to be having about anything that's just a statement? It's a statement, it's a statement, and it's, what is it? You're offended by the statement? I don't know what's happening here, where brothers' pages are getting taken down left and right, and it's like, and now you try to just, hey, listen, man, it's just a famine of the word coming, man. All right, we see it coming. All right, and listen, man, they gotta do what they gotta do, man. You do what you gotta do, and we do what we gotta do at the end of the day, man. All right, but getting back, all right, but I want to grab that real quick on the concerning souls, man. Okay, where it was talking about that in pursuant to Revelation, the 18th chapter. Okay, the soul slaves and souls of men. Okay, you see, all right. So real quick, let me get let's get Sirach 12 and 16. Okay, all right, because now because now he's talking about the past history. Okay, but has that wicked and evil intent, has it changed? That all of a sudden now it's not there anymore? I mean, to where you have you're sitting here and you're wanting people to go one way, but you're doing something else to them, man. You know? But it says, an enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he imagined how to throw thee into a pit, and sweet words and the smiling and the 2 and 3 piece suits, and Jake gets smitten by that, man, and the proper upright and talking and Jake sees that to some type of regard, man, you see, but really he's imagining how to throw thee into a pit, man, a trap, a snare, you see, right? He will weep with his eyes, but if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood, man. So what is that talking about, man? Who is the enemy? Who's the enemy? Who's the enemy of you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man? Okay, you see, all right. We're such loving people, man, towards the enemy, okay. But that whole energy that you're showing is supposed to be towards each other, man. At the end of the day, man. Okay. The whole, but we understand that it's under the curses, man. But that's far beyond a basic Jake's understanding, man. Okay, Jake is being seduced left and right, man. And this whole thing about this whole situation, man, is nothing more of trying to seduce as many people as you can, man. And it says, if adversity come upon thee, thou shalt find them there first. This is you guys are leading in this whole thing, so we gotta do something about it, okay, all right, that's considered adversity, something happens. Oh, hey, here you go, hey, he's stepping in right here now, okay, he come to saving the day, all right, he putting he's putting his best cape on right now, so it says, if adversity come upon thee, thou shalt find him there first, and though he pretend to help thee, yet shall he undermine thee. You see that? All right? He will shake his head and clap his hands and whisper much and change his countenance, man. And this man can change his countenance at the drop of a hat, man. He has the very knack of doing that, to where you can go from you being deceived by his generosity, his humble, he's humbling down. He's he's reaching out and trying to save you and save the world. But that countenance, man, what this is something else that's going on here. Okay, and this is what really this whole chapter really gets into, man. Sirach, the 12th chapter, man. And it's really speaking about the never trusting your enemy, man. Okay, all right, because you're not showing any type of consistency of being a friend. So what else could you be? And again, there's no gray areas in this whole thing, man. There's no gray areas in this whole thing. Nobody just changes their spots overnight. Okay, all right. You see, it just is what it is, man. But hey, man. They're gonna keep on probing this man, and they're gonna break this man, man. And it's gonna hear the rumblings and get this man to just whatever he has that he's talking about as being private, man. They're gonna try to force his hand, man. Okay, you see. So hey, man. Like I said, instead of these guys, trying to just bounce a basketball, all of a sudden now this is a social type of platform type that they're using now, man. And really Jake is really the one being exploited, man. You see? All right. So with that, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, Quadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders, the great millstone who rule well, and peace and blessings to the Akim that's out there laboring, that's out the hopeful elect that's doing this work in truth and sincerity. Shalom.